Hello everyone, it is me, the KFC, and we're back with another video, this time on another cinema adventures. At the time of this recording, I haven't finished editing my cinema adventures for Birds of Prey, so yeah, I've been a little lazy there, but I'm hoping I can finish it as soon as possible, and I'm hoping to also finish this video's editing as well as soon as possible, so let's hope I won't be lazy. Right now, we're doing a cinema adventures. This time to an area that that's very close by to me called the Cinema Art Theater. Pretty cool place, even though I haven't been there, so it's the first time I'm going there. But what we're doing is like my school had a little trip to see this thing, like to see this documentary or something like that called Witness Theater. Like I'm pretty sure it's like a documentary film or something like that. And I was thinking, we can I can make a video on this, and it's the first time I'm going to the Cinema Art Theater. I'm pretty sure it's a film festival or something like that. Like, I don't know. I haven't done that much research on it. Probably should have. But it was a school trip. They said it was free, and I was like, I'm not doing anything else, so let's do it. Now, seeing how this is a trip, I also have to talk about the elephant in the room, which is the coronavirus. And man, the coronavirus has been ruining everything so far. Like, so much stuff has happened. Like, apparently it has been a pandemic, which means like I'm pretty sure so many countries have coronavirus right now. So that's not good. And the United States, there are more and more cases now. Like my state a few days ago just had its first case, and now it's had I'm pretty sure three others. So that's not good. And also, the governor actually declared a state of emergency. So yeah, I like messaged like the teacher who organized this, I guess, or like in charge of he was the one that gives us information and communication. I messaged him a few times, and for information. And when the coronavirus was starting to become a bigger issue, I asked like, hey, are we still going? He said yes, despite the cases, like basically a few counties above where I'm at. And since the cases are growing, and especially since the state of emergency, like that's why I asked, and we're still going, I guess. Now, since it's so close by, I'm gonna walk there. It's probably gonna take me about 30 minutes at least. So that should be fun. My only concern is like some guy just comes by and he's like, hey, what are you doing here? Coronavirus. Get out. Like I don't want any unwanted attention right now. I just want to walk there and no problems and go there. Like another fear I have is probably the biggest extreme is I get coronavirus and then like my family suddenly gets in, I become a problem. I don't want to be a problem. So, yeah, I'm just hoping things go well. Like, I'm just hoping that things don't spin out of control. So, like they're saying, wash my hands, I'm going to try to be safe and all that. So, like, if any of you are concerned, I'm fine. And, I'm just going to a cinema art theater. Like, I've never been in there, and the building doesn't even look that big, so it's probably going to be like 50 people or something. So I'm really excited to see, like, the Witness Theater. I would also like to say, like, the Witness Theater, I'm pretty sure, like, I've read the description. I'm pretty sure the Witness Theater is basically like a documentary series, not series, but like, pretty sure it's like a film where like a bunch of students or like people talk to the Holocaust survivors. They're talking to them, trying to re- relieve the pain that the Holocaust survivors are going through. So like by expressing their thoughts and all that, like telling them their stories, they would hope that they would finally release their pain or something like that. Releasing your soul, I guess. Because you're finally expressing how you really feel to someone. That you probably kept deep down inside your heart, and you know, like another reason why I wanted to see this, because the Holocaust, that was like a terrible occurrence in world history, like one of the worst. And also in my high school, actually, I actually took a class on the Holocaust for half of the school. Now I don't have it anymore because I'm on the 60s now, but with the Holocaust class, I really, really learned. I decided like I learned a little more about like life in the Nazi Germany, what the Jewish people had to go through, throughout the 1930s and 40s, how it escalated to what we all know now. And I really found that fascinating. And, that's why I wanted to see this, because I was really fascinated. I wanted to hear more people's thoughts and their experiences. So that's going to be interesting. And yeah. Alrighty, so right now it is, I'm pretty sure 11. I don't know what time 11 it is, but it is 11. Probably like 05, I'm pretty sure, last time I checked. So we have to get there by 12:15 because it starts at 12:30. So, I have to meet him at 12:15. So I'm going to have to get ready soon. I'm probably going to eat some lunch, maybe a sandwich or something, but yeah. Yeah, so I guess I'll make a sandwich, maybe with bologna or something. I'd also like to introduce you to our new members to our family.
Yeah, so we actually got these parrots or parroties. I don't know which they should be called, but we got these birds in a few days ago because some my mom's friends came in and they brought this cage with birds inside. So that was a surprise. We didn't even ask for them, but hey, I'm a Jurassic Park fan. I love dinosaurs, so we officially have 4 dinosaurs.
So yeah, that's cool. Still trying to figure out, what I should call them and all that, but in a few days we might find out. Molly! Molly! Here's our doggie as well. You already seen her before, but, she's adorable, so. Alrighty, so I just finished eating my sandwich, and I'm about to finish my drink. And then after that, I'm going to wash my hands for about 20 seconds, and then I'm going to go walk to the Cinema Art Theater. So it should take about 30 minutes. So if I'm lucky, I should be able to get there around 12:15. So, yeah. Alrighty, so right now it is 11:37, and I'm about to leave my neighborhood. I'm very close to the entrance, so yeah. So now I think I should be there by about 30 minutes, like I said, so let's hope I make good time. I think I've walked for about 5 minutes, or maybe even shorter than that, but yeah, very hoping nothing goes wrong. Hoping everything goes according to plan, so. Yeah. Alrighty, so I must say that I'm now in uncharted territory. What I mean is I'm in an area that I never walked in. I've been here before, mostly because my parents usually take this way, because I'm next to the road right now. My parents usually take this way to go to a few stores and all that, like Home Depot. So, yeah. But I never walked here before, so that'll be very interesting. So, yeah, so I've been able to make good progress so far. About 5 minutes have passed, I'm pretty sure. I may not have done the math right, but I'm making good progress. I think I'm going to be about halfway there in a few minutes. So there's that. But yeah, so we're going to, I'll let you know what the status is in a few minutes. Alright, so based on what you can hear, I'm next to the highway. Because I'm pretty sure that's the only path to the Cinema Art Theater, at least where I live. So right now I am about 10 minutes away, I'm pretty sure. Because, I know the drive to my area to the Cinema Art Theater, which is near Wawa, which we usually go to for breakfast sometimes, and a Lefties, which is a great place to go to. It is just an awesome, fun place. It has laser tag and all of that, so I know that's why I know the Cinema Art Theater. It's also near the tile market because my dad works on tiles and all that. So he goes there, and I usually see the Cinema Art Theater. I was always curious what was there. So yeah, so I'm about to see what it's like, and hopefully, I'm hoping it was not canceled last minute. Because I tried looking. because I tried looking if it was canceled last minute. I even, like I said, I asked the teacher, who you could talk to for info. Nothing has been given so far that it was canceled, so yeah. So as you can see, as we continue on the sidewalk, there's a good distance between me and the cars. But as we keep going, you'll see there's a little, path that goes up and then literally next to the cars. So that's gonna be very loud. It'll probably put me a little too close to the area for my comfort. Sorry for the shakiness. I'm trying to keep this as still as possible, but yeah, so this will put me a little too close to the cars, but that's okay. Alrighty, so I'm basically here now. I can see it. It's right over there. So yeah, finally made it. Finally made it. It is right now 11:49, so I did make it at 12 actually. There you go. There is the Cinema Art Theater. Very excited. So we're gonna watch this right here, or Witness Theater. So yeah, we made it 30 minutes early because it's 12 right now. So yep. I'm a bit of a dilemma right now. I didn't plan to be here so early, but I am. I'm about 10 minutes early, so I don't know if I should just walk in or if I should, wait here until it is 12:15, because that's when they were like, be there by 12:15. So I might walk in, maybe I'll walk in, but I don't know. I don't know what to do at this point. I might just walk in, sit down, and wait. So we shall see what I shall do.
A few moments later.
Alrighty, so I'm in the theater now. So finally got up the courage to walk inside. So I've been sitting here for a few minutes, and it's about 15 minutes left until it starts. So I'm interested in seeing what I'll see here. So yeah. Also, the theater's not that bad here, actually. I didn't know what to expect, but gotta say, it looks pretty nice. Alrighty, so 5 minutes left. Alright, so we just left the theater, and I actually met some people here, like Carlin.
It was a good movie.
So, what did you think, Carlin?
It was a good movie. I almost cried like 3 times because it was about the Holocaust and I was sad. But it was a good movie. It was really good. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it as well. It really touched me, on an emotional level, but we also got to see their humanity, and they weren't all it wasn't all tragedy. They also showed their comedic side and their more human side, which is really good. They really touched upon our personal levels. So yeah, but it was nice. It was nice seeing you here, Carla. Alrighty, so Carlin and her other friends, they came here by car, so I had the great idea of asking if they could take me home because I'm lazy, and they said yes, thankfully. So thank you for taking me home.
Ruff, have a great Cape Day.
Carlin disturbed a person next to us,
Let me put the window down.
and she would not apologize.
Is there a way to stop you? Wait, does that stop you?
All right, I'll end this right now. I am finally done. I finally got home. Molly, why? Alrighty, so I'm finally back, and so okay. So when I went to the Cinema Art Theater, it was a school trip kind of. They're like, if you want to join, then let us know, and we'll put you on the list. We'll pay for the tickets. So I went in, and they were like, "Oh, are you one of the students?" I'm like, "Yes." And it was the first time me being there, so they showed me where the main entrance was, and I just sat wherever, and there were a bunch of other people in there, mostly older folks, but I don't know why I would mention that detail. I guess I just wanted to let you know all the details, but the teachers that were there, that were setting up this whole like thing for the students. They were there, and also like some people I knew were there, like Carlin. If you recognize her from the clips I showed you, she was also in my Star Wars video. So there's that, and so I saw an opportunity. Like I knew this as soon, like during the like right before the film actually started. I was thinking, maybe they got here by car. So my selfish thoughts prevailed, and I decided to ask her, like, can you guys take me home? And they were like, the driver was a little miffed, but they were fine. But but I gotta say, the funniest part was like the car ride was probably the most craziest insane car ride ever. Like Carlin would just like we were in this part of the road where we stopped at a traffic light, and there was a guy in a car next to us, and he had his window a little open. He was looking at a newspaper, waiting, and Carlin had the bright idea of opening that window and saying woof. Like a dog, and I was just like, oh my goodness, what are we doing? And then since it was the longest red light ever, we like the driver was just telling Carlin to just just apologize and all that, and Carlin would just duck and just not be seen. It was just hilarious. The like the comments and conversations I probably won't even bring up because like they're just too funny and hilarious that I don't even think me saying it here would give it any justice at all. So yeah, there's that. I also showed them our dog Molly, so at least there's that. But yeah, so now I'm back. So I'm gonna talk about the film Witness Theater, which is basically where it focuses on the students and the Holocaust survivors. So basically what's going on is, I'm pretty sure the school or like this organization, I kind of already forgot already, but basically there's this thing set up where the Holocaust survivors, would like give their stories to these students, and they would learn about it, and then they would eventually apply all their information to this play, basically where they give their stories, and then like the students would act it out. Like that was actually a really cool thing I saw actually. And I gotta say, I like it how everything was organized and set up. Like the beginning of the film, when this whole program started, basically they had it so that some of the characters, like some of the survivors, were talking about their childhood, before the Holocaust, before Hitler, and they actually had some great animation in here. Like they were able to use animation to kind of like replicate of what they're saying, and I really thought that was interesting, and I like that touch actually. Yes, and then as we continue on, as the program is continuing on, then we would learn more about them. At least when discussing the Holocaust, they would like give their experiences, their stories, and like I will say I was a little disappointed that we didn't get more, because like there were more people, like more of the survivors in there, but we didn't get to know their stories. Like we got a good amount of stories. I just wish we got more attention on the other Holocaust survivors, but this film was, I'm pretty sure, about 2 hours. Like yeah, it's 2 right now, so it was almost 2 hours, so I guess I can understand that they didn't want to make it too long. They probably had lots of good stories, but unfortunately they couldn't put them all in. And even the film, like later on when they were doing this play, they were like, we can't include everything. So that is unfortunate, but I can understand why they didn't put it in. And yeah, then after the program, they would have this play thing, where, like I said, the Holocaust survivors would go up, talk about what happened and all that, like their lives, and then after that they would the students act out what they're talking about, what they're saying, what they're feeling. And that's what I like. Like this had a nice flow to it. I like the editing. It was always, they would always move it to the next shot, but usually it would focus on the people. So there's that. I also liked how, they showed the human side. Like, it seemed very personal. Like, this film seemed very personal. they're talking about their lives and all that, with the Holocaust, in schools and all that, we usually talk about, the facts, like how many people died, and, like it was by the Nazis, it took place in Europe during World War II, like we knew like first solution, final solution, second solution. So we know all that stuff, but I feel like I like, but I feel like this film was more powerful because it focused on their personal lives. We got to see, some of the Jewish people just as people. They, like the people, the survivors around the Holocaust, they were just like kids. They were just trying to live their lives, and then this horrible tragedies happened because of the Holocaust. So, that did impact me emotionally. But we also got to see how they are more human. Like there was some positivity in there. Some of them really like making jokes. It was just they were able to make me chuckle so many times. But that's just how they were, like, because this film is more like, kind of like a documentary, except we're not learning facts, we're just learning about the people themselves. It was really nice to know some of these, like, Holocaust survivors. Like, it really does show me that they were just trying to live their lives, just trying to go through life, with their family, friends, and, we all know, unfortunately, the Holocaust came in and Hitler and all that, and the dark times happened. And, this film also does give a point that we're not going to fully comprehend or fully understand what they went through because, we didn't go through it. But we can at least try to. And I'm pretty sure that was probably the message of the film. And I really do like that message. I thought it was pretty good. So, there's that. I just thought this film was just very, very human. It felt very personal to me, and it was personal to like some of the other audience members because, like, because like when they were joking around and stuff, we would laugh. We were like, yeah, this is just fun. And when the sad parts, when they mentioned about the tragedies in their lives, then we would all like be in silence, or you'd be like, oh, But that's what I gotta say. It was a great like film. It was this program was just like the program, which was what the film was revolving around, was just like beautiful, and I kind of wish we had something like that in my area now. Like I would like to participate in that. I would like to learn their lives, but we have at least those programs that the film showed us, like in New York. So yeah, there's that. I won't give this film a rating because usually I don't really like reviewing films that are, like historical films. I don't like reviewing historical films that much, because like the stuff actually happened, and I love to look into history. So I feel like I'm not going to be able to separate, like, what actually happened and what I know will happen and all that. And also another reason is because, I am trying to review history films, but another reason is it's more revolving around, like, what these people have gone through of, because this is actually a real life thing. It isn't like an actor is portraying a character. No, we're actually seeing like the people, like, the actual survivors, not actors, the actual survivors, talking about their stuff. We see them, when they're going to trips, or maybe when the students are visiting their homes. Like, this is like a real program. So I'm not gonna rate this film. So, if you could find this in an independent theater, I would highly suggest you watch it, because like it really did hit me on a personal level. But yeah, so I had a great time going to the Cinema Art Theater. I might go there more often, but I gotta see what films I gotta watch, and I'll probably need money. But yeah, so this was a bit of an unorthodox cinema adventures, mostly because this is at a independent theater, and I'm not gonna like ever review this film. Like, I'm not gonna make a full review. Like, unlike the other films that I'm eventually gonna review, like Rise of Skywalker or Birds of Prey, I'm gonna eventually review those. I'm not gonna review this one, so I hope you can understand that. But yeah, Witness Theater, like, great film, really hit me in the heart, and I had a fun time and fun experience. So, Anyway, thank you all for watching this video. Sorry that I've been talking too long. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you later.